Big bucket of chicken 2026. Welcome back. We were not here last week because yeah, Kevin and was doing stuff, and so was I. And it's the weirdest time of the year, Kevin. Happy,
2026,
happy,
2026, and you know
happy,
it.
happy New Year. So let's do a quick recap. So,
When do you stop saying Happy New Year to somebody?
well, there's who has a great bit is what's his face, the comedian, shit, why can't I think of it right now? Pete Holmes. He like when he did his tour last year, uh, actually his special came out like whatever in June. He's like Happy New Year, and everyone's like awkwardly laughing. He's like, I know what month it is. He's like, I think Happy New Year is good all year round. Like I haven't seen you guys all year. Happy New Year. And it's true. When do you stop saying it? I guess as soon as like the will to give a shit about life going forward and fades away, like by January 2nd. It's I haven't seen you face to on the screen. We've been texting and everything, but yeah, we text each other Happy New Year. My girlfriend, I was with my family. Like the amount of people that I text Happy New Year shrinks every
Yeah.
year. It's like 5 people.
Yeah, and I feel like I've been cut off from a lot of those lists for other people. Like, yeah, Kevin's out. I don't get it anymore, and I don't because I'm not sending it either. So I've cut you, and you've cut me. So that's awesome. To all my fans and friends out there, I love it. Keep it up, guys.
Sports fans. So I had basically the way I work it is um I save I use my PTO like seldom. So I took off I worked Christmas Eve, so I had Christmas Day off and then up until I went back to work on Friday the day after New Year's Day. So I had like about a week off. And it starts off and I'm sure a lot of people, would might agree. It would just like I can't believe it. I've got like, 7 days. I don't know what to do with myself. So Christmas Eve, as an Italian, it's after work, go over to my sister's house. That's like the big meal is Christmas Eve, and then we have like it's like Thanksgiving 2 days in a row. It's like a Thanksgiving on Christmas Eve, and then like a smaller Thanksgiving on Christmas Day. Exchange gifts, whatever, have a good time, and uh, and that's it. And then you basically like I don't have work, so like you just have this like hope and it's like almost like a metallic chocolatey feeling, and then by like day 5 Monday you're like all right I gotta go back to work on Friday, so I got 4 more days. And then Tuesday you're like all right 3 more days, and then New Year's Eve you're like okay New Year's Eve is not really all day, it's like later, like 6 7 p.m. is when New Year's Eve really starts. And I don't I've never gone out for New Year's Eve. I stay home with my family, so I'm not sure. Some people are all about the going out. Some people are about staying home with family. I was younger, I was always like, "Don't go drunk drivers." And after a while, I was like, "All right, like that's a good point." But I just rather be home, so when I'm done drinking, I can just find the nearest couch or bed. But this year, we basically like I had a bunch of whiskey, a bunch of assorted drinks. It started off strong, and everyone's on their phone, and everyone's in a room that's almost silent. I'm not watching the New Year's Eve Ryan Seacrest, wherever the fuck it is. But then at a certain time, my mom's like, "I want to put that on." So I'm like, "All right, we'll wait till like 11:30," and then I put that on, and that depressed me more than just two aging. I don't know what they are. What is Andy Cohen? Is he like a celebrity? He's
Oh,
like
that's the one you put on.
that's what my mom wanted, the CNN one. It's like him and
Oh
Anderson
yeah,
Cooper,
yeah.
just
He
like
gets he gets like hammered every year.
they're like drunk and touchy, and it's like 10 million douchebags behind them with stupid Planet Fitness hats on. Like, yeah, it's gonna happen, and then it happens, and everyone's like, all right, now how do I get home? The trains, what? I live in Manhattan now. Like, what do you do? I'm just like, I never thought I wanted to do that. But anyway, so like New Year's Eve, I feel like I have this problem with holidays in general, especially the Christmas and New Year's Eve holiday, where for weeks, maybe months, I'm like, yeah, I can't wait. And then the day comes and I'm like, all right, there, okay, I'm bloated, I'm tired. I don't know. Like, how do you feel? Like, do you get like, does the excitement stay Do you still get the warm glow still like you did when you were like 14? I just don't anymore.
I don't think New Year's Eve was ever a big deal in my household. I don't think I ever put it up on a pedestal. I feel like now it's more important to me than it ever was when I was a kid. I don't recall ever having like a really fun time with my family during New Year's Eve. I feel like after I was married and like hung out with my ex-wife's family, that was like the when I had fun, like where they actually were drinking and partying and having fun all night. Um, but this year I decided to go to Atlantic City. I got tickets to see the Goo Goo Dolls, and I took my daughters to see it. So
Nice.
they went on at like 10:30, and yeah, they counted down like they were, it was an awesome show. It was great. The ball dropped, and they were, obviously they finished Iris, and my kids had a lot of fun. I did too. And then it was in a casino. It was in the Hard Rock Casino. And then what was funny is we walked outside of the venue and went back into the casino. And then the band that was in the bar in the casino is also playing Iris. Like the bar band there is doing Iris too. So we get to hear it again. Then I get an Uber, which has been jacked up by $50 because it's now after midnight and everybody's leaving. So that was fun. Yeah, and it was great. It was awesome, and that was probably the most. I wanted to give like a memorable New Year's Eve to my kids, and I feel like I did that, and it was good. And like you said, it was like for the most part, I feel like I never really had like a super memorable New Year's Eve. There was only one year that I went to New York City for New Year's Eve, and we didn't go like to Times Square. We went out like to bars and stuff like that, and it wasn't the greatest night. But I also someone will ask me because if I'm from New York and they know I'm from New York and they're not from New York, did you ever go to Times Square to like see that? And I all in my head I'm like, why the fuck would anyone want to do that?
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
understand like that part of it. Why would you want to stand in that fucking large of a crowd in the coldest fucking night of the year and sit there and listen to fucking Rick Springfield sing Jesse's Girl?
It's you look at the crowd, you're like, that is tourists. Not a single New Yorker is there. That's 100% true. It's gotta be. No one's like living in fucking Brooklyn, like, you know what we should do tonight? Let's go to the worst place on the worst night of the worst place. And you can't leave. Once you're in, you're in. So you gotta bring diapers and pee your pants so you can watch Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper play, footsie. And
It
maybe
really
hopefully,
is.
you know what
It
would be
really is
great
like
if it
that.
rained. That
It
would be
really
great.
is like it's the big gay art show every year with those two guys. Like he gets hammered at the end of the show where he just starts saying whatever he wants, and they're just like, oh, here he goes again. And they just for the last hour, it's him like, you love me
Yeah.
every fucking year. And I
Yeah.
go, why do people watch this version? There's four versions you could watch. I watched like the Ryan Seacrest Dick Clark one. That's the one I put on usually. And they have a lot of performances. And the funny thing is I got back to the hotel and I put it back on. It runs to like all the New Year's are counted down. So like it goes to like 3 or 4 a.m. Like they have performances like through like the entire night that are like, oh, it's gonna be New Year's here, it's gonna be New Year's there. So they count it down like a bunch of times. I don't mind watching that, but I couldn't fucking watch what you watched. You should
No, I didn't
tell your
want to watch that.
mom or your parents like put on the regular one because those guys are. It's like two fucking queens. Like, oh,
You know
we're
what it
gathering
is?
it up here.
I gotta
It's like I
I
don't
gotta
want to
defend
fucking watch this.
I gotta defend my mom. I think the reason she didn't because she did always watch for her whole life the Dick Clark New Year's Eve. I think it's because in the streaming world, my parents are feeling the brunt of like, I don't have that channel because we don't have cable. It's just like we have the Spectrum, because down here in North Carolina it's not Cablevision or whatever the fuck, it's Spectrum. I think it Spectrum up there too now. So it's like the Spectrum channel gives you CNN as an app. Everything has like their own service. You can't
Oh,
like
okay. I
watch.
got you.
So like you can't just like turn on like channel 84, whatever channel it is, and those days are over. It's not. We don't have cable anymore. We have like individual channel Apple, fucking Netflix. So like
Well, so
I
they need to
think that was
fix
the
that where
reason.
you'll get the local stuff, I guess. Maybe that's the point here. Because
Maybe.
it's really just like ABC, NBC, CBS are talking about the three major networks. You usually don't even need cable for that. But sometimes with those, if you're subscribing to some type of app or whatever bullshit thing they have, sometimes that's what you get cut off on at the expense of is getting the local channels. Like that's kind of what you lose sometimes.
Yeah, I don't.
You commit to
All
those
I know
fucking
is
things.
I wanted to check Peacock, but Peacock is NBC. That's ABC, and she just like wanted to put some. She just wanted. So it's the same thing. I'm pretty sure they still watch like the Thanksgiving Day parade and stuff like that. That is like a.
Yeah.
That's like a mark of like old people. It's like, hey, you want to put the shadow on, mom?
what's
Ooh,
what's hilarious about the Thanksgiving Day parade one is all the performances they don't sing. They're
yeah, no,
all notoriously just dub, like lip sync
yeah.
through the entire thing. And I pointed that out, and no one noticed it. Like I told my family because we watched it this year, and I said, do you not realize that every single person that sings here doesn't actually sing? And they're like, holy shit, like, oh wow, look at this. Yeah, that's kind of like a big thing about the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is that no one, everybody that performs is not has a backing track, like they don't sing, like they just mime it, to the thing. Yeah. So long story short, I mean that was fun. It was a good night, but then the next day, I had breakfast in the hotel at the Holiday Inn Express.
Hmm.
Had some eggs and sausage. The other cool thing about going to Atlantic City was that my ex-mother-in-law got me a car service to and back to Atlantic City.
That is
So
awesome.
that was amazing because the burden of not thinking about driving and driving back there was unbelievable. But the problem is that apparently there was something in the eggs at the Holiday Inn Express that made my insides explode. So for the next 3 days, the last 3 days, I've been a fucking recluse, literally just sitting in the bathroom and just having a day. Yeah, so that's kind of been the rest of my fucking New Year's vacation, just kind of fucking laying low and just trying to beat this fucking food poisoning I got from the shitty eggs I had from Holiday Inn Express.
You said it was one or two things. You told me it was either the breakfast from the continental breakfast, or what else was it possibly?
Well, we did get Domino's too, so it could have been
It's
Domino's.
it's hard to those two choices. It's like which destroyed my. I'm gonna have to say like it probably was the Holiday Inn Express like egg eggs and
Yeah,
sausage from the
I
lobby.
immediately when I ate them too, I was like, "What the fuck am I doing?" I every time I like eggs, but every time I eat eggs, it hurts my stomach. But this was like one of those moments where it was like, "This is gonna destroy my stomach," and it totally happened for me. Good job, Kev. Yeah, that's the thing too. It's like I had such a good time, and I was thinking the rest of the weekend's gonna be awesome. I didn't even drink Thursday night. I had like one beer, and then I was like, you know what? We're gonna make up for it the rest of the weekend, boys. Right? Right? Nope. No, I haven't had one fucking thing to drink since Thursday, and only had one beer. Because people they know that I'm in the game, right? I mean, they were recruiting me. My cousin loves to recruit me at like 1 o'clock in the morning now for Drink Fest, which I'm totally down for. But I I almost pulled like a Cactus Jack moment, and like I was like right after this toilet visit, I'm in, but I couldn't make it, man.
Were you was it coming out of both ends?
It was horrible, dude. I don't even want to like go into
No.
description, but like I said, it was one of those things where it's not only that, but it made my body weak, and I just like I didn't want to. I had no energy, and that's the worst part about it. No energy, and then just like going from one room to the next and just going back and forth like the whole day. It just I don't wish it upon my worst enemy, and I I just want to say that I wish that things were better this week, but I had a good New Year's. That's all I can say. I mean,
Yeah,
but I also will say too, for your sake, and just to kind of talk about what you were talking about, I kind of feel that vibe, right? Where everybody like getting together, but it doesn't feel like they're together. Like I don't like that, right? I feel like
yeah.
we need to kind of we need. I think next year we need to. I need to get down there for New Year's.
Well, you've come
we need to turn this shit up, man. We need to
when I
fucking turn that shit up
there
over
was there
MC.
was a couple years, there was at least 1 or 2 years that you came. I remember one specific year. It might have been like 2009 or something like that. You came to my house for New Year's Eve, and a lot of my family was, my holidays are like
Yeah.
28 people. Those were fun. A lot
No,
of
I
people.
definitely remember that, but I also remember that everybody was hanging out and they weren't
Yeah.
sitting there playing fucking whatever they're doing. And it's hey, it's everywhere. It's not just your family.
No,
It's
it's
the same
everybody.
thing, you know. It's every kid, every fucking thing's got their machine that they have, you know. I
Yeah. So
feel
I mean, don't
like
get me wrong.
there's a little bit of that. Yeah, there. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I like the distraction machine. I'm addicted to it as much as everyone's like people on their phones. Like you're on your phone. Everyone's on their phone. This doesn't because we are these creatures, and it's just pure dopamine. It's just like instead of watching, I do watch. I still watch like TV shows, like streaming or whatever. I do watch movies, but if you can, when I get home from work, I'm like, let me just do this for an hour because it's like 10,000 TV shows, 15 seconds of like, hey, did you know? No. Hey, want to hit? No, no. Oh, hot girl. Oh, cool car. Guy falling off a building. Someone yelling at somebody, punching someone in the airport. I'm like, yeah, more of that. It definitely is a perfect machine to keep us distracted. It works.
Yeah, I know you are definitely addicted to that because of the amount of reels that you send that I don't look at. Like
Yeah, well, I find
the
funny
amount of
stuff.
videos that like short videos that you send to me that I have to like catch up to. Like I let them build up for 4 months and then I start liking all of them. Like I was doing that yesterday. I'm like, I might as well get to these. I'm fucking sitting here in my pile of my own fucking vomit here. So and and I'm not that into that part of it. I do get into those swipe-a-thons sometimes, but I'm more of like a YouTube short, like 9 to 10 minute video kind of person. So now I'm into people talking shit about other people videos. I really enjoy anything that shits on like any of like Bert Kreischer or like Tom Segura comedy. I love
Yeah.
stuff like that. I love when like people agree with me when people are really bad comedians and then they like everything they do, they're like, did you hear what he said on his podcast? Like even now Bill Burr, who's like gotten so unbearable since he did this Abu Dhabi show. Now like there's like things dedicated to his like podcast,
Yeah.
how bad it is. So
It's
I
sad.
like watching things like that now. That's that I enjoy that. That and then I was getting into like because I had a lot of more time the last couple of days.
Yeah.
I was like getting into what happened to Billy Squire, you know, like stuff like that.
Yeah,
Where I'm
yeah.
like, I didn't give a fuck before, but now I'm like, I want to find out what happened to Billy Squire. And then it
You
turns
know,
out,
I'm definitely like a kid in a lot of ways. So like for Christmas, I don't know, like, we were just before we started, I was saying how like what do you do for Christmas? Like me and my girlfriend exchange gifts. So like she tells me a couple things she wants, and I'll get her a few other things, and vice versa. But for the most part, it's not like I'm getting a pile of gifts from like my parents or something. So what we do is my whole family, 20 of us, it's a grab bag. It's not Secret Santa. It's basically like um each person is assigned to another person, and you're just like, hey man, what do you want? I mean, I'll mail it to you, or you can come and get it if you come down to here where we are. And so I still like, I'm not hard to get gifts for, but I don't want like anything of like, I don't know what adults are getting. Like I need a new whatever, like if you go on like the Amazon for men section of like, I think we talked about it on the other episode where getting stuff for you. It's like, what do you get your friend? What do I get Kevin? T-shirts. You got me like a plaque with a pistol on it. That was pretty cool. But what I've wanted. So my girlfriend got me a like literally it's like a 14-year-old's birthday Christmas party. I got like a telescope, like fidget stuff, like fidget spinners and stuff, because that's why I know I'm addicted to the phone. I definitely have like ADHD. undiagnosed, unmedicated. I'm just a 42-year-old man, raw dog in the world. So I like things that are spiky texture that spin. I'm like, I could do this for 4 hours. 'Cause I like to make, if it makes noise, a
Yeah.
yo-yo. She got me a telescope, which I checked out last night because yesterday was the full moon, and it's fucking awesome. I was trying to take a picture through it, which was a nightmare, but I will. You'll see my Instagram page. I'll post up. I posted up the full moon yesterday, but I'm gonna try to get like a really good picture. And I got this thing, and I want to show people because I'm sure you've all seen the video. That's a death whistle, and I wanted one, so I told my cousin like I want a death whistle. You know what else I got? And I will make. I'll try to make a video. I got that. You ever see those videos where it looks like a pen, but it's got a micro camera on the end of it, and you can go into your ear and like clean out the crap in your ears? Oh,
No.
dude. Yeah, and it hooks up to your phone, so you like have a video of this like micro camera in your ear, and you can like
What?
clean out. Dude, dude, I'm gonna make a video because it does record, and I'll tell you right now. So like on Christmas night, so I didn't open my gifts in the morning because my girlfriend actually works in a hospital, so she had to work. So we spent the whole day at my sister's house. Then she came over. Then we came home and opened our gifts at like 9:30 at night. So I opened that thing. I get home. I plug it in. It connects to your phone through Wi-Fi. So you have this. It's a camera the size of like a pinhead, but it's like a super like high def little micro camera. And it was like instant. If anyone out there is like a hypochondriac or possibly like has anxiety, when you go in your ear, right? No, now it's you go past the outer ear, you're in your ear, and the camera's obviously like has a light so you can really see. It's a part of your body. Me and my cousin were talking. It's a part of your body you've never seen before. Like you've never seen the
Yeah.
inside of your ear, and the eardrum is reflective. It looks like an eyeball in your head. So as soon as you get past like the outer ear, there's like this opaque thing with the light reflecting off of it. And as soon as I got near that, I was like, nope, I should not. Why did I want? Who gave this to me? I am not like an authorized medical doctor. I shouldn't be like, oh, that my eardrum. Let me get real. Let me see if I can get that little speck right of hair. And because I don't have a lot of stuff in my ear, I'm proud to say my ears are pretty clean, Kev, and I hope everyone respects me more for that. But when you go in and you get past like the hairs and every pore, it looks like it's this fucking big. The camera's so like high def, and you get in and you just like the reflection is showing a mirror image back a little bit of the light, and it's like this eye just watching you like this fucking shiny thing. And I'm like, fuck this, I should not. But I'm gonna make a video for the big bucket of chicken.
How has no one ever gotten this for me? That's awesome. Like
I've seen
that's
a
right up my alley. I would love to
Yeah,
see. I fucking hate my ears.
yeah, I'll show you. And it's like, so you can, because basically the theory is, you use a Q-tip. A lot of people are just pushing crap deeper into their ear,
Yeah.
and you should clean it out.
Which,
My,
if you do it the right way, I don't think so. But
Yeah, I don't have it. I don't have. You see the videos and they're pulling out like sludge and like balls of shit. Like, oh look, it's a Q-tip. Another Q-tip was in there. It's like I'm like, what are you doing? Like a spider lives in there. It's like what's happening? Those are all like videos to get you to buy the thing, which of course it worked on me. But the death whistle, for those who don't know, I don't want to blow your eardrums, Kev, but it basically, if you blow this whistle, it sounds like a scream
do
of
it.
like a
I want to
person.
hear the full thing. See, I can't hear it.
Let me try. Can you hear that?
No, I can't hear it.
Oh shit, maybe it's too loud. Do you hear
No,
that?
no.
Interesting. Really? I think it might be like too loud for this thing. Can you hear my voice, obviously?
Yeah, no, that's
Here,
strange.
hold on. Let me back up. Let me back up.
Oh, there it is. But it didn't sound like evil there. It sounded like it was like some sort of like clowny thing that someone did. Like
Yeah, I'll try to. 'Cause I'm using the microphone you got me for my birthday, so I'm trying to use the actual thing I have, and because it works on my phone, because my
right.
computer's 15 years old, and I got to upgrade because it's like barely alive. But anyway, so I got that. I got a fucking telescope, fidget
That's pretty
spinner
cool
shit.
too. You got to tell. How did you? Is that your first telescope?
I think it is my first actual telescope. I mean,
That's
it's not like
surprising.
well, you know what it is. When I was younger, I don't know. Like, how do I describe it? Like 10 years ago, I probably should have got one. But when I got the phone I'm recording on right now, the pictures that an Android camera, I got the Galaxy S21, is so fucking good. Like there's four lenses on my camera. The pictures I can take of the moon, like an iPhone doesn't even come close. It's like
Yeah.
I'll put up a picture of the last picture of the moon I took. It's fucking yeah, it's a little digitally enhanced because it can only zoom to like really like 50 times, but the 100 times might be, but it's fucking like I can see like through the
You gotta
telescope
show me
lens, it
that
looks
phone.
do the telescope lens. I did it last night, and I was really like, I found the moon. I looked through the eyepiece, and it's fucking like you can like really see like crazy detail. But the only way the adapter that comes with it is just like a mount that you mount on the adapter on the eyepiece, and then you have to line up your phone and the camera exactly through the eye hole. And I just could not do it without it looking like shit. So I got to figure another way to do it. But
And
yeah,
look, you're like light years ahead of me, man. I'm barely like I still like having trouble with like the take photo button on these phones.
yeah. No, you're. But years ago when we were telling you to get a new phone, and you finally got that new iPhone like what, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, finally, because your old
What's
phone was
hilarious?
a fucking nightmare.
What's hilarious too is I know how far behind I am because I took videos of the concert and I did like my little zoom in to the like. I was like, oh, this is okay. We're not that close, but let me zoom in to the stage. And I'm like, oh, these aren't bad. And then I told Kylie, my daughter, to send me videos of her videos that she took. And it's like amazingly like up close. I'm like, what did I do differently with my my videos? She looks like she's like center stage, like right up in the grill of the concert. Meanwhile, I'm like, I'm still looking like I'm in like the 18th row on the fucking mezzanine level. I don't know what the fuck. What was she doing differently? She was in the same row as me. So
You are technologically
yeah, I
like
suck.
retarded because like you sent me two voice messages through a text a couple days ago, like you're doing an impression of somebody, and it's the quality is so bad because either you're I don't know how you're recording it, but like I was listening to it the day you said it, and I was like, what the fuck? It's like
Oh, was that when
feedback.
I was doing Jason Statham?
Yeah, dude, just go on Messenger and hit the microphone and just talk to your phone, and like that's crystal clear,
But I think
crisp
that's what I'm
record.
doing.
No, you texted it to me like an actual like text message. So either you did like the
Oh, well, yeah,
audio.
because there's an audio thing you could do.
Yeah, just use Messenger. It's so like, and
No, it's
even if you did use like the recording feature on a phone,
oh
I don't know if it's because your iPhone and I'm Android. There's a lot of
no,
iPhones.
that's the problem because my mom always says stuff like that too. That when I send her videos like that, they never come in clear. So that's probably what it is. That we
iPhone
have two
sucks.
different types of
iPhone.
phones. Because
I'm
I
an
don't think
anti.
because I sent it to other people and it was fine.
Yeah, if they have iPhone, dude, iPhones are specifically like
Yeah.
shitty to anyone but other iPhones because Apple's a piece of shit, overpriced, like like fucking scam. The Android is superior in every single way, and everyone's like, "I like my iPhone." It's like, yeah, because you want to have the Starbucks cup of cell phones. Like, I'll pay twice the price because it's Apple.
I have to say the only thing that I really enjoy about having the iPhone is FaceTime is pretty good.
Yeah, you know what has FaceTime? Everything, Zoom, Messenger, every app has a fucking video chat option. You don't need FaceTime. Like right now, we're on Zoom, or I could do this through Messenger, and it's just like boop, and I could talk to anyone. Apple's like, what about we have MP4s,
Right, but
or
we have to sign into a Zoom thing to get a call going. Like that's
yeah,
not
but Messenger, you don't need anything. If I have Messenger, I can just message anybody who has Messenger. FaceTime is
Messenger
only.
doesn't seem as clear as FaceTime.
Oh, it's as clear as your
Listen,
camera
I
is.
work
Yeah,
for Apple. I know these.
yeah.
I know these things, Lou. I
They're
know
like
all
in
that
your earpiece.
technology.
Push the new charger, Kev. Push the new charger has a
I don't even
different.
know. I don't even know. I was a Samsung Galaxy guy for a while. I was felt fuck. I
The
was flip
best.
phones and all this other fun stuff, and then all of a sudden, it was because of the FaceTime that started getting iPhones.
Dude, you can't see like 40 feet in front of me with your iPhone. I'm looking at the lunar module on the moon. I'm like, oh, that's where Neil Armstrong
No,
walked. Click.
you're listen. You're going places. I'm not. I'm grounded, man. I'm on the ground. You're up in space somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, so I got my death whistle. I got because like as an adult, it's like my girlfriend will get me like like all the fidget stuff. Like she's like, you like that stuff? I'm like, I do. I do like textured, spiky plastic. that I can spin. Oh, this spins. Or like the one like I bought when I went to Myrtle Beach. The only souvenir I got in Myrtle Beach because we went to all those like gigantic city block size souvenir shops. I wanted nothing. It's like, hey, do you want an alligator head for $400? Nope. Do you want a hat that says Myrtle Beach? Nope. But I found for $1. They were like $1 for two of the old fidget spinners. You hold the circle and you spin the rest of it around you. I got two of those,
You're
and I
amazing.
keep one in the bathroom. So if I don't want to stare at my phone, I just while I'm shitting, I just like spin the fidget spinner. I'm like, yeah, there we go, and that's better. My brain likes that.
I want to
But
say
anyway,
though, I want to say
I got toys, Kev. Like I got
with your ear thing is pretty cool. And I have to say that for years, I believed that my ears were fully clogged with wax, and that's why I'm going deaf. And I totally ignored the fact that number one, I always have the volume cranked up in my headphones to the fullest it can go. And I've
yeah,
gone to like 80 concerts in my life. And I totally
yeah.
ignored the fact that I did that and believed for years and years that I had this full blown wax. So I did go to the doctor like a few times, like to see, like, listen, doc, I need, the wax gun or whatever you got. I need to,
The
and
wax
then
gun.
they always check my ears and go, what are you talking about? Like, you're
Yeah.
fine. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm just naturally going deaf. Awesome.
You know what you should do? I just saw them for the first time. They're not that new, but it's the first time I've been aware. So do the same thing. I have tinnitus really bad in my right ear. So like if it's real quiet, like on a Saturday morning and I'm by myself, certain positions, I'll just get like this like or I'm trying to go to sleep and I'm really tired or stressed or whatever, I'll have like a ringing and it's like you cannot get comfortable because all you hear is like it's like "Meow," for like it's there's nothing I could do about it. So that will drive me crazy. But I found these headphones. I might buy a pair because this is the last pair of headphones I bought, Kev. These are Skull Candies I bought in like 2015, and this is like my good $60 pair of headphones. I've changed the pad. That's why it's green. This is the third like soft cover because you know how they get like they start falling apart and you get like black chunks in your ear because like the stuff is coming off. So this is the third pair of covers. Anyway, they're called like bone conducting headphones, and they're specifically so they don't damage your ears. And what they do is it kind of goes over your ear, right? It touches like the ear bone, like the ear cartilage, and it like sits on your temple a little bit. And what it does, apparently, I've never tried them, but apparently they're really good,
They super
is
expensive?
I don't think they're super expensive. And what it does is the vibration presses against your skull, and it's like you hear the music in your head from the vibration, but it doesn't go through your eardrums.
You know what you just reminded me of? That you look like Warren from There's Something About Mary.
Have you seen my baseball?
Yeah.
You motherfucker. No, but I'm telling you, like, just because, dude, same. Remember for years, we always remember the Sony headphones? Everyone had those fucking Sony flip headphones that were popular in the early 2000s. I think I went through like 4 pairs of those. And then I will say the only Apple product that I ever liked was their earbuds. Their earbuds were the best. It had the speaker on the side and in the front, so when you put it in your ear, it would stay in my ear better, wouldn't fall out, and it was like the sound quality was better. But I agree. Loud concerts, in my case, I'm pretty sure the tinnitus in my ear is from an explosion. I was a pyromaniac as a kid and just blew shit up, and I was always way too close. And I'm pretty sure I blew up a gas can with an exploding target or little Coleman propane tank, and I was way too close. And I'm pretty sure that was the day that like I was like 15 and like I just like blew up my fucking ear. I didn't
I'm
blow my
pretty
eardrum
sure
out.
it was from an explosion at my second Tool concert.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like same thing. Concerts, like think about like the first time you went to like Terminal 5 in New York City or places like that. If you remember, there was like a time we went to concerts like early 2000s, late 90s, and it was just like big speakers on stage. And then every concert venue put those like big bows of speakers on the side of the stage. It's like a story, 2 stories tall, that big curve of just hanging speakers. And we'd be close to those things. And like, yeah, you're 100% damaging your ears standing there, just like listening to like whatever fucking, Tool or whatever the concert we went to, like electronic show. It's like,
I know.
like I remember going to see Justice and like I can't really hear the bass, but I can feel it in my organs. Like, is that loud? Like
Yeah.
my insides are fucking vibrating. So like, yeah,
Right, but
headphones.
that's what I was like so funny for me where I'm thinking like this must be wax. Like,
Yeah.
idiots.
But I'm telling you, I'm gonna record a video and I'm gonna send it to you and I'm gonna
Yeah,
show
I
you
want to see that.
like
I
the
definitely.
horror. I stopped. I was like, let me get it because I did see something, but again, it's clear. There's no like big clog in my ear.
I think you're
But
talking like you're, but you feel like you're gonna find something living there. Like we
well,
didn't
notice
see anything yet.
I definitely thought I was gonna find like a bunch of dead skin or something. Nothing clear. My eardrums are clear. There's
I
stuff
know.
on one
That's what I'm
ear.
saying. Like doctors check your ears. Like they don't. They look inside.
I
So
don't go
I
to the
mean, if they
doctor.
saw something, they tell you. I think, right? I don't think they would fuck with you.
Course not. But I remember Matt Jackson. Oh, there we go. I dropped the name. My friend Matt, when he went to the army.
Redacted.
No, we're not. We're not going to say anything bad about him, except for that time he went to that island. But we're not going to say which one.
Oh,
No, he told me. I remember when he went to the army, they have to like check your ears, check your teeth, and they did. They cleaned his ears out. He's like, for a good week and a half, he could like hear a billion times better. I'm
I
like, they must
know.
like
That's
really
what I
scrub
thought.
your ear. Yeah,
That's
I
what I
don't.
thought I was gonna go and get, Lou. Where I was gonna get like supersonic hearing from the doctor.
And I didn't have. Like, you're
No,
fine. You're just going deaf like a regular
right.
old person.
I really thought like they were gonna like just take out this like big piece of shit thing from my ear. Like, all right, you're good, Kev. Like I thought that.
Is my hearing gonna get better? No, your hearing's gonna be shitty until you and your stupid ears die.
Right. That's just how it is now, Kev. You got to
Yeah.
accept it, and it's gonna get worse and worse as you get older.
But you know what is? I think it sounds so obvious, and it's definitely things that like I heard my dad complain about his back, for 20 years. I'm like, yeah, well, just stretch, crack your back, and get it moving. And then I swear to God, I was. I'm not like decrepit. I also don't move as much as I should, but yeah, I hit like 40 and like immediately I'm like you start noticing shit. You're like my fingernails, like my knee, like you just like it dawns on you one day like, hey, that cartilage, it is never coming back. It's not cartilage just doesn't regenerate. Your knee is just gonna like once a month I'll just like step the wrong way and the two bones of my leg will just like kiss for a second, like mwah, and it's like, oh fucking motherfucker. And
Yeah,
like
I
it
went
just
to
like
the. I
it
went.
hurts. It's not like a little like ache. It's like, holy shit. I felt it in my teeth. And I'm like, oh, so that cartilage that I blew out of my knee in 2003 and then just kind of been walking on like a ball of damaged tissue for the past 20 years. It's not coming back. It's just going to get worse and worse. Okay. And what about my elbows? Is it no, nothing. What about my lower back? No, I'm just gonna be like, I just see how guys, and you see it's
Yeah,
like mostly men. They just like bend to whatever side of their body's like more broken, their hip, their left leg, their right leg, their shoulder. Like I used to work at Safelight, and back in the day, guys used to just cut windows out and push it out with their head and like rip it out of the car. Every single guy is like on his ninth neck surgery and his 15th shoulder surgery. They can't scratch their head. They can't. Every dude would talk like this. They'd just be like, yeah, I'm like that. I'm like, they can literally not put their hand on top of their head without being in like some excruciating pain. I'm like, oh shit.
yeah.
Like that's
I just heard like remember the wrestler Mick Foley, Mankind, Cactus Jack. He said that he can't put his shoes and socks on anymore. His wife has to do it every.
yeah.
He can't like bend down and get to do it. And I'm like, look, socks sometimes is a chore right now. I'll just be honest. Like socks is like you got to get the right angles going. You got to sit in the right spot. It's a big process for old Kev these days. And it's funny you mentioned teeth because I went to the dentist last week and I was like, "Can you check up top? It just feels weird." It's like, "Yeah, your wisdom teeth are coming in now." I'm like, "What?" So now, like, yeah, that's that. Now my wisdom teeth are starting to prop in after
Wow.
20 years of dormancy, I guess. So I don't know if you ever got them removed, but I didn't, and
No.
here they are, breaking through.
Yeah, no, mine started coming in years and years ago, and I noticed that like the back right side, it's like coming in bad, and it's like kind of chipping a little bit. But I'm going to give you a revelation, and I probably have said this before, and I know I've said it to other people, and they were really surprised. I have never once in my entire life been to the dentist ever. My parents
Yeah,
never took me,
yeah,
and
and what I think is ridiculous about that is your arrogance about it.
look, 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 look. I'll get
You
close.
have good teeth. I have to say, you do have good looking teeth, man.
Now
Do
I
you
have no
still have some of
cavities.
your baby teeth?
No, of course not. All my teeth
Okay.
are my teeth. They're all adult. But look, like I have definitely, I can't definitely can't see. Let's say, uh, like I have like a little teeny tiny cavity in the side here, maybe one on top of the bottom ones. But like you see people they have like bad cavities or just like fillings. My parents were poor. They never took me. So until I'm like whatever how old I was, 18. And then it's been my responsibility for the last 22 years and I just have never gone because I should probably go get a cleaning, but I brush every day. I use a tongue scraper.
The
I
cleaning's
keep on
good. You should get one, just the cleaning then.
Yeah, but like I said, I definitely probably would they probably take a ton of junk out of my mouth, but I got to be honest, like I have no pain. I don't have like toothaches.
That's going to be a
And
nice present for next year, Lou. I'm going to get you a nice I'm going to get you a dentist appointment for next year.
yeah, never my parents just for whatever reason, being poor,
Well,
being
being
dumb.
now that we're talking about our dental hygiene, one thing that's bothering me is so I'm losing my enamel on one of my teeth. You can see it like on the top right there, like on the bottom. It's like clear. I don't know if you can see it on here, but so that's the thing that's bothering me. So, and
Is it painful?
it's not painful. It just sometimes when you bite into something, it gets a little like you get that kind of feeling. Um,
Ugh.
yeah, or it's like, oh, that didn't feel right.
I get that
What sucks
occasionally,
about
but
enamel is it just doesn't come back. It's
that's
gone.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I don't know how much longer I have with this tooth. Yeah, I'm assuming probably a few more years. It doesn't help that I drink a lot of soda. Like I drank a lot of soda in my life. Like it definitely that was one of the big things I know that made it go quicker than it should have. But I don't get so I have so one okay, one thing I have like this is my X-Men power for the dentist because they're always like amazed, like they'll have extra people come in to watch it. So I have an overactive salivary gland. So when I get the teeth cleaning, it like shoots out like a gun at
You're a
people.
squirter.
It like what I'm saying, like they're like, oh, Russ, come in here, like watch this. Like they're like it'll become like a show for a minute for people.
They just hold up a Dorito and you're like it's just like pouring out of your mouth. They're like, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I remember my
No,
dad
but
going,
the good thing about that is, but they say I don't get a lot of cavities because of that. They say that, like, because yeah, so that's a cool thing about it. What were we gonna say?
no, I was gonna say, like, I remember my parents, like, my parents were young. So when they had me, they were like 20. So I remember being like 10. So my dad was like 31 maybe. And like back teeth just falling out of his head. Like he would like break a tooth and they had to do like a root canal and like so like my parents like their back teeth is like either gone or like it
Yeah,
bridges or whatever the fuck. And like I just feel like the same thing. My dad was a Pepsi drinker for a long time, which I'm sure that's where the diabetes really like kicked into overdrive, like drinking 2 liters of Pepsi every day or whatever the fuck. But I was never a huge soda drinker, but also I'm not like I don't know. I'm sure if I went to a dentist, he'd be like, okay, we got to take the two bottom ones out. They're looking that one on this side looks a little rough on one side, but the other one, I'm sure they want to take the wisdom teeth out. I'm just not ready to go and hear like, hey, welcome to the dentist. That'll be $4,800. Like, I'm not really excited. I
well,
don't
you
have a lot
don't
of
have to
pain.
do what they say. I mean, you could just say, "Hey, I
Of
want a
course not.
cleaning." You can tell me what's wrong, but I'm not. It doesn't. They're not gonna force you to do it.
No, I understand that, but I also feel like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, that's
Fucking,
fine, but I think it would be just kind of for peace of mind because I think for your ultimate justification of not going to the dentist is for you to get that cleaning and then for them to check it up and say everything's amazing and
it's
then
not.
like you fucking slam a football down on the ground like
Yeah, no,
what's
I
going
know
on,
it's not amazing.
motherfucker.
I definitely know it's not. I could see like I don't have like major cavities, but I can see like where there's like places where if it had grown in the past decade, I would have just gone right to the dentist, but it hasn't. It's it's just like from I don't know, candy or being a fat piece of shit. I have no idea, but I don't have
Yeah,
like
you
major
are a candy guy, so that could probably give some
I
problems.
yeah, I can be. Chocolate specifically. I love the chocolate. Kev, I will eat like what are the servings of these truffles? All of them? It's definitely
I
not
thought about when I was thinking about the show that I put on with like the squirting thing of my salivary gland. The other thing I realized that I put a show on for is when I get a pedicure, and I have like I get bad ingrown toenails on my big toes, and so like they have to send in the specialist like to like dig into my toe to like get the nails out, and then like if he can't do it, they'll send in like the second guy. So it becomes like a
Yeah.
show for all the people that work there. So eventually, I get like 5 people like watching my feet, and like they're like, oh, like they're like enthralled by like the show that I'm putting on. Because it sucks. I mean, like the way you got to like dig out
Yeah, no,
on the side of your toe, like, and they like get it up out of the skin and then cut it off. Like it's annoying. And like,
yeah.
and the first guy can't do it after he like dislocates his shoulder, like doing it. Then they send the other guy in and he tries, and it is amazing when they finally get to it. Like when they do finish it, because it's fucking painful for me. So I'm not like, they're like, they'll look at me and go, I'm like, more. Like they'll do that. They'll keep looking at me like,
Yeah.
nope.
I'm a bit of a lunatic. I've done that. I've taken 2 ingrown toenails out of my big toe myself twice. Like just with like
Oh, with
crude tools, Kev. Crude tools.
the
Like
tool
nail
tools.
clipper. I used to have that like shaving kit. I had like the nail clipper and the long file thing. I'm like, I'll just jam this in here. Because when I was a kid, the first time I ever got an ingrown toenail, I was young. I had to be like 14 maybe, and same thing, pain. And what happened was, I stepped in like a there was a plastic cup, like one of those like souvenir. Okay, this is a '90s memorabilia. It was one of those plastic cups from like someplace, Six Flags Great Adventure or some shit, where it's got like it's thick on the sides and it's like a cup inside of a cup and has water inside. So it like has like stuff in there. So not, like if it's even if it's empty, it looks like there's water and like bullshit
Yeah, I
floating
know
around.
what you're talking about.
So hard plastic. And then it was on the floor in my living room. I was like, my sisters were playing with it. They were little. And I was walking and it was covered by like whatever. They were playing with toys, bullshit, napkins or something. And I stepped in the glass and like bent my toe in such a way like I was in a lot of pain and my toe like turned purple. And I like let it heal. And then that like exacerbated whatever toenail issue I was having. And I had to just like deal with it. So I did just like get in there and like cut it out from the side and like a motherfucking soldier. And I've done it once after that, maybe in the last 15 years or so. I don't remember, but yeah, I like my toenails. I let them just kind of like do their thing until like it hurts when you're in your it's like pushing against your sneaker or something, or like literally my toes get sharp. My toenails will get sharp. Like I'll put my sock on and like the little toenail will just like shred right through fucking cotton like a fucking samurai sword. I'm like, okay, snip, 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 and take them all off on in the bathroom before I take a shower or something, and that's it. Like I just same thing with I bite my nails, so like my fingernails never get too long because I'm just chewing them the fuck up.
I'm the same, man.
I just like I love that when it gets long, you just like go across and you get the whole nail. You're like, yeah, I got you, you piece of
I
shit.
feel like I want to submit a bunch of clips of this to my dating profiles.
Yeah, you should.
Like,
I
what
bite my.
Kevin's all about: ingrown
I get.
toenails, earwax, food
I'm a mouth.
poisoning.
I'm a mouth squirter. Do you make
I'm a
that noise
mouse
too?
squirter.
Do you make that noise too when you do it? You're like, ah. It's like a hentai porn. It's like fucking.
It goes, I'm gonna have to. I might have to get a recording on that next time I do it. Like, come on, guys! Like,
Next time
for
you go to
the
the dentist,
podcast,
make them hold the phone
I will.
and
I fucking
record you.
will.
Tell me where you're going.
That'll be exclusive for the podcast. Big bucket.
We should start a Patreon. It should just be specifically like Kevin squirting out of his mouth, my teeth, toenail clipping videos. Like, oh, this is a nice one. We're discussing. Look, humans are gross. We all like anyone else's like fingernail, toenail clippings would gross another person. Like if you went to someone's house and on their fucking kitchen table was like nail clippings, you'd be like, oh God. But like every single human being has got the same pile of shit. I mean, I don't save it. I throw it in the garbage or flush it or whatever. But we're all doing the fucking same thing. You like find something like in between your toenails. You're like, what the fuck? Smell it a little bit. You're like, oh god, that's like horrible Parmesan cheese. What is that? And ball it up and throw it in the fucking garbage. Everyone is a disgusting piece of shit, Kev. Everyone,
Wow.
men and women, hot
I think
ladies,
I think
gross.
I think that we should wrap it up right there because like Happy New Year, everyone. Everyone is a disgusting piece of shit. And don't you forget it.
Exactly. I do agree. I think 2026, the motto is don't judge so hard because everyone is a disgusting fucking monkey person sniffing their asshole when no one's looking. Men, women, I don't want to hear about it. Like you fucking just like you're disgusting. Look at the toilet after your shit. You're like, yeah, look what I did. I did that. I feel better.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting swiped left.
Fuck, who cares? You're getting swiped left anyway. Just let it be real, man. Let it just be real. Just
Next,
just like have an audio you can make for like audio recordings on your profiles. Just have a short video, or a short audio recording of just a fucking of you spreading your butt cheeks apart and just do it like fucking the fart when you spread your butt cheeks when it's like just or it's just like it's just the
no,
perfect fart.
but it looks like that, and then it's something else, right? Like it's and then it's just like I don't know,
It's like
two ripe melons drenched in morning dew or something.
you get a message. She's like, "Wow, you know what? I'm interested, but I just want to let you know you definitely have hemorrhoids. So get that looked at." All right, let's wrap it up here. Thanks for watching Big Bucket of Chicken. Happy 2026, motherfuckers, and we'll see you next week.
Like and subscribe.
Boom.